upper half of 2020, the San Diego Loyal have been atop the table. #1 in the standings across the USL Championship. San Diego Loyal in the restarts and even back to March 7th here at Torero Stadium. The franchise debut now all the way into the middle of August. San Diego looking up for the first time in the standings in Group B. They'll welcome in the team atop the table when it comes to the power rankings in Orange County SC to take on Landon Donovan and the San Diego Loyal for the very first time here tonight from Torero Stadium. This is how Group B looks coming into tonight. It'll be match day number 7 this evening for the San Diego Loyal, while Orange County SC, after 17 days off, will play just their 4th as they come to Torero Stadium. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Cronin, Hall of Famer, World Cup champion, Shannon McMillan with you here tonight. Shannon, this one a good matchup for the first time these two teams meet.
Yeah, these two teams are become very familiar with each other. It's the first time, but it's going to set up a rivalry for years to come. For Loyal, Colin Martin is going to look to set the attack for them by playing in between Orange County's midfield and back line. Loyal are going to need him to be active and around the ball often to be successful tonight.
On the other side, a familiar name to those at the University of San Diego, Mount Carmel alum Aiden Quinn.
Aiden Quinn. Quinn is a well-known name in the soccer world, and Aiden continues to live up to that legacy and build his own. He is the anchor for this OC team. He can literally pick apart other teams with his distribution, especially when he has time on the ball. He is going to be dangerous.
The son of Brian Quinn, the head coach here at the University of San Diego on the men's soccer side. So here we go. These two teams meeting here tonight, just #4 on the match side for Orange County.
Yeah, they're coming off a 17-day layoff with 2 matches postponed. They're either going to be ready to play and fired up, or there might be a little bit of rust. So we're going to see which team we see tonight.
San Diego playing their 7th match of the year, looking up for the first time in the standings. How they respond here tonight as they welcome in Orange County SC, the first time here for Landon Donovan and the Loyal. On a great evening in Southern California from the University of San Diego, we're back with the lineups. The opening kick coming your way tonight from Torero Stadium. We are coming right back.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, to mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
Rated E for everyone.
The United Soccer League, all 35 championship clubs, its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, united against racism. From Torero Stadium tonight, San Diego Loyal, Orange County SC. Jack Cronin, Shannon McMillan with you here tonight. This is for Landon Donovan in San Diego.
San Diego Loyal will remain in their 3-5-2 with newlywed Fenlison in goal and anchoring what has been a well-organized defense up to this point. Elijah Martin and Jack Metcalf out on the flanks will be looking to push forward and be involved in the attack early and often.
So Fenlison in goal tonight in the midweek contest for San Diego. On the other side for Orange County SC.
Orange County will be coming out in a 4-3-3, and the spine of their team with Kiernan, Orozco, and Quinn have a wealth of experience and will be looking to keep their team organized, while Akoli up top can be very dangerous in that final third.
The 2016 USL MVP up top for Orange County here tonight in the orange kit, San Diego in the white. Braden Cloutier, who spent some time with the San Diego Sockers, is the manager for Orange County. He and Landon Donovan meeting for the first time here tonight in person. We are underway from Torero Stadium. Loyal for the first time this year finding themselves second place in Group B. The top two teams from all groups across USL will make the restart playoffs. Orange County's only played 3 matches. This is their 4th tonight, a 17-day layoff. Those in the orange kits coming into this evening. San Diego with possession up top. Ben Spencer with the first to cross the midfield marker for Landon Donovan's San Diego Loyal SC. This is the 7th match for San Diego on the season. Played 2 before things were shut down. And even with 2 postponements, the most recent being in Las Vegas, this is match day number 7.
And that's why when you're looking at the standings, no one's getting too caught up in them yet because there's such a disparity in the amount of games played. So they know it's going to be a grind. They know each and every point out there, every single night they're on the field is just incredibly important. And there's still plenty of points left out there.
Shannon mentioned that Jake Fenlison, the Rancho Bernardo Bronco, is in goal tonight. He started the first ever match for San Diego here at Torero Stadium back on March 7th. Here in this midweek contest. Joe Greenspan is still out for Loyal. So in that back line, Emmer Calenta, who played so well against Sacramento last time out, remains at right back. To play all the way in the back. Fenlison trying to find Jack Metcalf, who so often, Shannon, is involved in any of the attacks and build-ups and runs that San Diego puts together.
When they can get Jack Metcalf getting in line, trouble happens for them.
Shabani up front with his first touch. He and Spencer on the run up top. Tumimo Shabane from South Africa. And Ben Spencer from Albuquerque, New Mexico playing up top. Let's get our Toyota keys to the game here tonight.
Yeah, the keys for Loyal tonight is going to be the efficiency and effectiveness in that final third. They must create and then finish their opportunities on goals. They have to score more goals. While Orange County, it's going to be their mobility and their counterattack. That's 2 ways to break down what has been a very organized and stingy Loyal defense.
Fenlison comes out, gets the stop here. And San Diego, 6 goals in 6 matches. Orange County with 2 in 3 so far this year.
And Orange County's only given up 1 tonight, so it's definitely a tall task tonight for Loyal, but they've got to find that efficiency in that final third.
And Shannon mentioned up top, Sean Akoli won the Golden Boot this time. In USL here, he has been a force on the attack, and he has 1 of the 2 goals so far this year for OC.
And Landon and Nate have the team well prepared. They're well aware of what he can bring to a game, so they're going to try to limit the amount of times he can get good service so that he can't get settled in.
Brett Stoneman in central defense again tonight for Loyal, and immediately breaks that one up right there on the attack.
Exactly, that pressure from Stoneman. They don't want Akoli to find any sense of comfort. They want him to be tested and challenged at every ball because they know how dangerous he can be.
Stoneman is shadowing him for the moment. We're just underway tonight. Tumimo Shabani, Ben Spencer up top for Loyal. Metcalf, Martin, Alvarez, Adams in the midfield, and then Zizo, the captain, Sal Zizo, along with Grant Stoneman and Emma Calenta in that back line. Here is Stoneman once more stepping right in front of Akoli. Pressure from Moshe Bane to start this match. Was up against the keeper early on. Now breakaway here, top of the box, and just off the post. Seth Kasipley off the post on a breakaway, ran right to the top of the box and fired away. A lucky break for San Diego.
Absolutely, and Finlayson's going to kiss that post because Kasipley had nothing but time on that ball, and unfortunately for him, it just bounces off that sidebar there. A little bit more bend on that ball, and that's just in the goal.
Seth Kasipley was actually from San Diego. Went to high school in Rockland up near Sacramento, went to Cal, but was originally from San Diego and nearly had one in our first 4 minutes.
And that's one of the keys for Orange County. They want to look for those long direct balls and send players running underneath. Kasipley is actually more of a midfielder, so he ran through the line to get on the end of that one.
And with so much attention up top on Shawnee, Kasipley was wide open right down the center of the field.
Absolutely, and you also have a player like Iloski who likes to sit in between the lines. Loyal knows they've got to be aware of all the players because they come from any angle and all different lines.
Coley was the target here. They send it up top, Chandler Hoffman, before Adams steps in front. So already, our first shot of the night goes to Orange County SC. They've been atop the power rankings, even though they've only played the 3 matches here in Group B. They picked up 5 points so far.
And Coach Landon knows that between tonight and traveling to Phoenix this weekend, he realizes they're playing 2 of the top teams in the entire league, not just within the bracket B, but the entire league. So they know they have to be on just utmost sharpness tonight.
Colin Martin trying to track that one down. He was our player to watch here early on, presented by the Buildsters. And Colin Martin able to get that one a little bit wide. Let's go back to the first shot of the match.
There's a little miscommunication there, but Kasipley jumps on that, has a wonderful first touch there, and just tries to play it around Finlayson, but Finlayson did well to come out and keep his ground and force a bit of a wider shot and not make it easy on Kasipley. But he's still going to be kissing that post.
No doubt, using a little geometry to his advantage. Here's Martin up top, tried to fire it away, blocked, and now a possible counter underway for Orange County. Played out wide. This is Aiden Quinn with his first touch. The son of Brian Quinn to the top of the box. That one, his defense nicely. Will remain at Orange County. The touchline, Kasipley, who had the early shots. Passed on through, nobody home. Adams clears right back for Orange County.
That's Moshe Bane tracking all the way back to his defensive end line to help defensively dig that ball out.
Moshe Bane, some great range here. Good pressure early on. Elijah Martin with the stop. Now he's 1-on-2. Down to the line for the cross, top of the box, and it goes out. This will be a goal kick. The assistant referee right on top of things. Brandon Stevis is our referee tonight. Fierro Rodriguez Fernando, Darren Bandy, our assistant referees. Joseph Salinas, who was the center ref in the matchup against Las Vegas at home 2 weeks ago, is the 4th official tonight. Emma Clemento, who played so well against his old club, Sacramento. Last time Loyal were at home. Nathan Smith on the restarts. Here is Quinn. Brian Quinn, Shannon, is one of the great humans and a pillar of the soccer community in San Diego, now the head coach at USD here.
And you said it, he is just truly a phenomenal human being. And what you love about him is he works tirelessly to give back to this game day in and day out. He's always on a field somewhere, whether it's coaching or watching, and he's definitely built a legacy, and you love when they're giving back to the game and have such passion for the game. It's contagious.
I talked to Coach this morning, and he was lamenting the fact that he couldn't be here in person. Obviously, it's his stadium. His son is playing for Orange County, and we thank him for tuning in tonight. Just awesome what he's been able to do here for the Toreros. Obviously, his legacy with the Sockers and even the MLS ranks. Braden Cloutier, who's the head coach for Orange County played with and played for Brian Quinn in both San Jose and the San Diego Sockers.
Yeah, and Cloutier mentioned how he's known Aiden since he was just a little boy, so it's got to be fun for him to have him out on the field playing for him.
Aiden, one of the leaders of this team, a college career at Akron. In fact, Jake Fendelson, who is in goal tonight for San Diego, played on the same college team in Akron with Aiden Quinn, Andre Yedlin on those great Akron teams. Here's Moshe Bane, top of the box here, has it just taken away. Played all the way back. Frederick Dew is in net tonight. Orange County. Zizo and Stoneman combining on the stop. Sipley again, had the early shot. Pass from Quinn, Sipley up top, Hoffman on the run, pulls it on back, fires away, it's gonna be wide. Just couldn't quite get it down to the right foot, and it goes wide.
Took a little bit of an unfortunate bounce there for Hoffman because it kind of came off his chin. But lovely little skill and flair here as he comes in. He pops it up and over Stoneman. Just a little bit of an unfortunate bounce and plays it wide.
And as we've said here, Shannon, Stoneman had to come off of Okoli to try and then defense it.
Yeah, Okoli draws so much attention. That's why all those little runs underneath for Orange County can be so lethal. And while they're a counterattack team, Coach Cloutier also mentioned they will possess when it's on.
Good organized switch. Goes out wide. And it's time for the match day roll call brought to you by Sprouts Farmers Markets. Go to sdloyal.com as they head into the box here. And it's Okoli. Couldn't quite get a wind up there. sdloyal.com/fans. Submit a photo of how you're enjoying tonight's match. The best photo wins a $100 gift card from Sprouts Farmers Market. Shout out to Chris Garcia from San Diego, last week's roll call $100 gift card winner. sdloyal.com/fans. Submit a photo of how you're enjoying tonight's contest. Again, Shannon and I and everybody here, thank you for tuning in for this crazy year and the restarts. Awesome stuff, and we appreciate it. This will be a goal kick restart. We got a wardrobe malfunction here. But let it go.
Interesting.
Again, it's Okoli's that target. Stoneman's right on top of him. He has been shadowing him the entire first 12 minutes here.
Stoneman's done a really good job being all over Okoli, not letting him find a comfort zone so far. And you saw that as Okoli spun, he kind of shook his head a little bit. He's feeling that frustration, which is a good sign if you're San Diego Loyal.
I do highly recommend the YouTube highlight reels of the 2016 season for Okoli. That's awesome stuff. He's stepping up to challenge. Alvarez will switch. Out wide, here is Metcalf. He'll take it into the box, right to Moshe Bane, and it's batted away. Moshe Bane got right to it. He'll get another try, back to Metcalf, and again, it starts on the wing. Moshe Bane with the first shot on goal of the night for Loyal. Now he's got two defenders all over him. It's going to head back to OC.
And that was well taken by Moshe Bane. First test for Dew tonight, and he was up to task. It's a great reflexive save. This is what Loyal want. They want Metcalf out wide, whipping these balls across. Moshe Bane times it well and gets a solid head on it. And Dew's able to just reflectively knock that down. No one's there to jump on it. OC are able to get it out and clear their trouble.
First chance of the night for Loyal. Moshe Bane, who had a goal and an assist in the win over Las Vegas. First home victory for Loyal. And nearly had that one. We've had good opportunities on both sides, in particular the one off the post for Kisipli.
These are teams that, while they haven't played, they know each other well. Cloutier said he's watched Loyal. He thinks they're a well put together team. Landon and Nate guaranteed they've been watching OC. They're well aware of them.
There's a goalie now, cut off by Adams. And we're going to get a whistle. The referee waiting, seeing if there's an advantage to be played, then pulling it back. Good OC. So winds up taking this. Sibley and Quinn.
He's throwing numbers forward.
So he's going to be Aiden Quinn, and he's going to play it short. Into the box and cleared. Back to Quinn, playing center field for the moment. Elijah Martin stepping in to at least force the throw in.
That's that distribution we're talking about from Quinn. That was almost a blindsided left-footed ball. Elijah Martin had read it and was able to get ahead on it. But he's so dangerous when he has time and can pick people out.
Michael Orozco's wearing the captain's armband for Orange County. They'll play it up top, looking for a cold. Clemento that time was defense. McCauley.
Shabani does well there. He knows he doesn't have much support around him, so he's trying to clean up a difficult ball with his chest and maintain possession, but ideally someone is making that vertical run behind him for him just to flick it on because it's such a well-played ball. But smartly he realized he didn't have that support and tried to maintain possession, but didn't work out that way.
Great energy the first 15 minutes from Tumi Moshabane. 26-year-old, South Africa. Stoneman stepping right in front of a Coley up top. Fenlison will come off this line. Rancher Bernardo, first ever Loyal start in net franchise history.
Yeah, and he's someone that's worked so hard. It's difficult to make that trek out to Vegas to have the game postponed. He's been chomping at the bit. He gets the start tonight. His distribution will be key for Loyal because the goal is to find Colin Martin in between those lines, and he has the foot, whether it's off the punt or from the ground, to find him.
Charlie Adams draws the contact there. The restart for Loyal. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select, the official ball supplier for the USL Championship, many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, visit selectsportamerica.com. Clementa trying to go all the way across for Elijah Martin. It's intercepted. Stoneman right there. There's Moshabane. Oh, beautiful 1-2. Metcalf in his familiar spots down the right side of the formation. A little bit too much of a ground ball.
But if you're Loyal, you like that buildup. It starts with Stoneman making a solid tackle. They get some good combination play and then free Metcalf on that flank. That's what they want to do. I think Metcalf thought Spencer was checking to the ball a little bit, which is why he played that one on the ground, but a little miscommunication with the body language there.
Still a great 1-2 from Moshabane and Spencer up top. I mean, that's so key, the chemistry between your target forward, your number 9 playing up top there. It's great to see.
Definitely, and Moshabane and Spencer are building that fluidity of them, you know, one coming to, one playing off of them, getting used to each other and where they're going to be and knowing that so that those blind passes and runs can happen. And then they really become a lethal force up there.
Landon's got depth up top too, but these two have been the starters in the formation the last few times out. Adams swings it into the box. It's going to go for a corner, our first of the night for San Diego. Well, the early opportunities went to Orange County, but Loyal been pressing and pressing. In particular, Moshabani with the last chance off the feed from Metcalf, but they have created here. We've got 6 combined shots so far, and Loyal been pressing.
And then it comes into that effectiveness. They've got to put one of these away. It's changed the whole dynamic of the game when you can get an early goal, but you can see the energy build as they're getting these opportunities. So they need to make sure they capitalize on one of these.
So Adams. Swing things in. Put it on back for Elijah Martin. 23-year-old from Fresno. Martin sends into the box, high to the air. Stone is there. Another opportunity, Zizo this time. San Diego got a couple of bonus chances off the corner. And now Adams thought he had a lane. I think the official let things play on. Not a bad call, but there was a couple of bonus chances in there. Colin Martin this time will draw contact.
That's well played by Martin. He draws the contact there to take the foul. But as you mentioned, Elijah Martin on that reservice, that's just like they've practiced and drawn it up. Stoneman does a well done to get his head on it and bring it back across, but no one's there to pounce on that, but that's just like they drew it up on the training grounds.
San Diego's been perfect in the air, 4 for 4 in those 50-50 chances. And they're trying to draw even in the shot category after surrendering a couple of early chances, including one off the post for Kasipli. There's Martin. A chip to the top of the box for Alvarez with off foot, and it's batted away. Frederick Dew batting it away, getting 2 hands on. Martin will swing this one in. Again, there's the restart chances for San Diego. One more time for Martin, into the top of the box. And will finally be cleared on wide. This one goes to Orange County.
This is what Loyal want to see, is Colin Martin getting involved in that attack. He whips a nice ball. He actually picks Alvarez out. This ball is so difficult to hit because it's spinning across your body. Alvarez does well done to take it on that left foot out of the air, full volley, and Dew makes a great save on that. A couple other chances off of that. But again, Loyal need to put one of these away to grab hold of this game even more, because especially against a counterattack team like OC, they're never out of it.
You can already feel how different this match is than the one that San Diego had against Sacramento, where it was a possession contest, back and forth, and ended in a scoreless draw, and that game was certainly played to a scoreless draw. This one here has been much more wide open.
Wide open and more exciting.
Yeah.
These chances and opportunities on goal, whether it's the keepers making a good save, the post making a save, but we want to see this excitement out here.
San Diego tonight playing host to Orange County. The next match, they'll be heading to Phoenix Rising. First matchup ever between those two clubs. They'll play 3 more times this year, but it comes up on Saturday the 15th at 7:30. You can watch the match live on CW San Diego Channel 6 and ESPN Plus. It's all brought to you by Stone Brewing. Metcalf now has plenty of room to work. Moshabani kicks it out wide for Elijah Martin, who has been great on cross so far. Martin back for Alvarez. Chips it out wide. It's Metcalf again. Takes his time, winds up. Goes just a little long, but Martin's right there.
And they're more thoughtful in that final third. You want so badly for them to take advantage of these opportunities. They're picking each other out. There's good service. It's just that last little bit of getting it on frame and in the goal.
Charlie Adams. Boy, San Diego's come to play here, and they have responded after that one off the post for Kasipli, which could have changed the match in the 4th minute there. But San Diego has rebounded really well.
And that's a difficult thing when you go on the road and you have a match called so close to game time. It's mentally exhausting because the guys were already in their pregame mode, getting themselves ready to find out they're not playing, have to get on a bus and just turn around and come home. So they're definitely fired up and ready to be out here tonight.
Yeah, with the restart and the new protocols, San Diego bust to Vegas was there. And again, all caution is being taken, and that's the right thing. But they had to come right back to San Diego and get ready for this match immediately after having their second one postponed because of the opponent already this year.
Absolutely, and they appreciate the precaution and all the measures that the league's put in place to keep themselves safe. Loyal have taken every advantage of that as well, taking care of themselves and making sure they're being smart, but it still is emotionally taxing to be getting ready for a game to have it called. So they definitely have a little bit of an extra energy out there tonight.
This is one of the better matches for San Diego this year, at least these first 24 minutes. Just seeing that pressure and seeing the buildups develop into the opponent's third. Martin cuts it back. Going to go for the long range one. It's just batted wide. Duke comes up, throws his hands in the air.
Yeah, Duke's yelling at his defenders there. You never want to see a player having that much time and space to have a shot at the top of your box. Elijah does well. He sets his defender up. He almost thinks he's going end line. He comes back in. He hits a lovely shot to that near post. And Duke's there has it covered. But he definitely got in the ear of his defense because that's too easy if you're Orange County to let someone have a shot like that.
This is one of the 20-minute stretches we've seen this year. I mean, it has been nice to see the calm, collective buildup for San Diego. Now goes for another corner. Colin Martin battling. And it'll be cleared wide again. It remains, though, with San Diego.
And just to add on to what you said, defensively, they've been so locked in and stingy. To see that connection starting to happen in the attacking third is exciting for Loyal as well. And the next step is the goals will start falling, but they're definitely coming together. And they've only played a handful of games as a club, as a team, so they're building and they realize that. And with each game, the goal is to get better.
Metcalf and Martin have been brilliant on each of the wings. Now Colin Martin. Cizo wide for Elijah Martin. What a play, Moshabani. Oh, and it just gets away from him, but again, brilliant play, top of the box.
That's why we highlighted him in the open. Colin Martin needs to be that connector in between the lines. He hits a nice first-time ball. He knows that Moshabani's running off. Just a lovely little pass there. Moshabani almost gets a clean touch and a shot.
So here's Aiden Quinn. Aiden Quinn's going to be fouled to be a card here. So Quinn drew contact. He had two defenders. And it's going to be Alvarez who draws the card for San Diego. Carlos Alvarez, the 29-year-old from LA, UConn Husky.
And in fairness, when you have a player like Aiden Quinn and how dangerous he can be, he's got two defenders on him. He's got both Adams and Alvarez, and a little foul like that, that kills the play, allows the team to get back, because a player like Quinn running at you full speed towards your goal is trouble. He's got too much quality on the ball to pick someone out or get a shot off himself, so that's a good foul.
Alvarez, the second pick in the MLS draft 7 years ago. Possession-wise, San Diego, again, giving up the early opportunities, but they have dominated 61-39 Loyal the first 20 minutes.
And key to that is within that possession, there's a purpose. They're getting opportunities on goal. They're not just possessing in the midfield third. They're possessing more up the field. And knowing that Orange County is a counterattack team, they've stressed all week how important their press and counter-press to get that ball back and kill the play and not let Orange County get them on a counterattack.
Sliding stop from Colin Martin, and now whistle and contact drawn from Alvarez. So it'll be a restart for San Diego. Loyal, of course, have played some of the most matches in all of USL, but now that was the 18th card of the year. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2020. Sign up today, get alerts all year long for your club at ESPN.com. You can search for, say, the San Diego Loyal, and click on the follow button. Keep up with the latest news and scores. Get reminders on your home team's next match. Go to ESPN.com, click follow for your club. Quinn. Full length of the field serve. And it's for Zizo to have to defend and finally clear. Well done. Here's Quinn again with a ride out to Clementa. Beautifully done.
Clementa's picking up right where he left off last weekend. Brilliant one-on-one tackle there to kill the play and then get the ball and set service and set play going offensively. It's well done by Clementa.
Advantage play, so San Diego will keep it without a whistle. Again, good, solid officiating here for the first half hour. Here's Metcalf. There's Clementa again, Shannon, right there, stepping up. Moshabane.
And that's well read by Clementa. He doesn't have to tackle. When you read it that early and that well, you get in a good position and you just pick the ball off easily there.
Alvarez. Line for Elijah Martin, who's been so good on the wing. Martin down to the line, and this will be cleared for another corner. So San Diego will pick it up again. Another opportunity.
And that's turning into such a great little matchup. Elijah Martin and Finlayson out there. Elijah's setting him up. He's taking him in line. He's cutting inside for a shot. So Finlayson's not sure how to defend him because he's showing him line. He's going to take him to the end line and get a cross off or a corner. You show him inside, he's going to rip a shot off. So it's well done by Elijah to mix up his game and keep that defender on his heels.
Elijah Martin's been a great bright spot for Landon Donovan and Loyal. This is match day number 7. San Diego plays host to Orange County SC. Here's Metcalf to swing things in. And Ilosky will clear things. Brian Ilosky went to San Pasquale, the former Eagle. Again, Martin sends it in, and Du has to come off his line. Out of the box and finally cleared by Okoli. So there, the chances are coming here for San Diego. And we've reached the hydration break in the 31st minute.
Yeah, and so far, Loyal's being really patient in that final third. They're testing Du, they're getting crosses in, they're getting shots off. They just need one of these to fall, and you'll feel the momentum tick up even another level, and another layer of pressure will come for them.
Tonight's hydration break brought to you by Chosen Foods. For all your culinary adventures, try Chosen Foods family of products. Simmer sauces, dressings, cooking sprays, and plenty more. Game time fuel presented by Chosen Foods because avocado. ChosenFoods.com has all your information. We're going to get to goalkeeper coach Matt Hall here at halftime. He is awesome. A San Diego guy who's been around a long time, and he's a great guy to pay attention to, and so we'll hear from him come up at halftime.
And Matt he's one of those special guys. He coaches the youth club as well. He coaches collegiately. He coaches here with Loyal. And he's someone that just has a passion for the game, but he's so humble. And the guys love him. The entire staff love him. He brings so much to this organization, and he's a riot. He's one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet.
You don't want to miss that coming up here at halftime. Our hydration break for the first half here. Sprouts Farmers Market bringing you something fresh to the neighborhood. Enjoy the best in farm fresh produce, high quality meats, and aisles of good for you groceries. Plus some surprises along the way. Head over to see what's in season. Visit sprouts.com for the details. San Diego, boy, this break almost coming at a bad time. They've been so good on these chances. One of them you would have to think falls soon.
Absolutely, and these breaks can be a killer if you have the momentum. I'm sure Orange County's Coach Cloutier is getting them a little bit more organized. You'll see defensively they're dropping into more of a 4-4-2, and they're trying to funnel Loyal down the middle because they've been so dangerous on the flanks with Colin Martin sliding out, Jack Metcalf and Elijah Martin on the other side. So defensively, Orange County's trying to challenge and channel them into the middle. And if you're Loyal, you've got to just pick right back up where you left off, keep the energy up, and try to get one of these to drop.
Landon Donovan, managing in his first season, the technical director, the manager of this club. You know, we talked about both of these coaches. First of all, they never met before tonight. Both former members of the San Diego Sockers. How about that? Of course, they also played, in the MLS, pretty high levels. But yeah, I mean, the Sockers, great legacy. Talk about Brian Quinn and what they mean, all these indoor championships in San Diego.
And it's pretty crazy with both of their resumes that their paths have not crossed. But at the same time, there is mutual respect. When you talk to both of them coming into this game, they both said the team's well coached. They know it's going to be a nice, clean, exciting game. But it's pretty crazy to think that their paths have not crossed with the resumes and teams galore that they both played on, indoor and outdoor.
Coming out of the hydration break, and again, these are part of the new restart rules, and so you have 5 subs now instead of 3 of these hydration breaks in both halves. So both of these coaches know that helping out these players in what is a shortened season, 16 matches total coming out of the restart.
And even though it's a hydration break, they're talking tactics and players and that type of stuff. And kudos to the league for putting in these measures to protect the guys, because they had such a shortened second preseason before they jumped into games. Sometimes they're playing 3 games in 8 days, so it's vitally important to make sure that we're taking care of the athletes out there.
This is one of these midweek contests. San Diego is going to be at Phoenix coming up on Saturday. Here's Moshabani again. He has been all over the place. It was his 21st touch in this first half in 35 minutes.
He has been very active, and Spencer, as the ball holder, he's only getting 6 touches, so he's either being well defended or Loyal's not finding him well enough. But Moshabani's been very active, and he's coming from underneath Spencer, so he's running towards the goal more than just a post-up player right now.
It's always interesting when, if Landon makes a substitution, where Moshabani winds up, and maybe as the 10, as sometimes up top, try and get it to Metcalf, but it's cut off.
Moshabani brings a lot of versatility to this team, and that's key. That helps you stay out on the field a little bit longer when you can play more than one position.
Yeah.
And play them well.
And with the energy that he's shown tonight, too. I mean, this is... Keep yourself on the field that way.
Absolutely, and he very rarely gets subbed off because he's fit and versatile.
Sees Elijah Martin. Sipley. Made that run right down the middle of the field that Shannon was talking about earlier that led to the shot off the post in the 4th minute. Could have had a different match if that happens.
Yeah, if that one went in for Sipley, it could have been a whole different energy out there right now. But Loyal instead took advantage of that miscue and have had majority of the ball and more dangerous touches on it.
They've had the possession numbers, they've had the chances since the opening couple of minutes. Zizo looking into the corner, or able to clear. There's Spencer trying to start that possession up top. His 7th touch in this first half.
And Orozco did well. He knows he's going to flick that one on because he doesn't have much opportunity to do anything else. So he actually held off, let Spencer flick it. It drops right to his feet, and he's able to now set play for Orange County.
Well, it's a scoreless first half so far, but it has been entertaining. Both sides with great chances. San Diego in particular late. Now Colin Martin with one more to start. Overlapping run, Moshabani off to his right. Moshabani with a chance, waiting, trying to find the right foot, and it will go for a goal kick. Wow. Moshabani was waiting for it to come and try and set it nicely, and it just never got there.
He was waiting for too clean of an opportunity, but credit to Orange County. They were organized because Moshabani actually makes a diagonal run. You're going to see here across Colin Martin trying to move the defense, but Orange County absorbs it well. And Moshabani should have hit it right there, at least try to force Dew into a save. But Orozco, the experience, he reads it well. He doesn't bite on the run and follows the ball and is able to shut that down. That's well defended, but also a good run by Moshabani, and that's what Colin Martin's role is today, set and play in between there and driving at that back line.
Orozco, the captain for Orange County, on defense there. Again, here's Moshabani one more time, involved. Draws contact. Just waiting for it to hit that right foot and be in perfect spot.
Yeah, when you're that close to goal, you just gotta get something on it, force the keeper to save. Maybe it comes off Orozco, you at least get a corner kick, but just don't let it go out for a goal kick. It's a wasted opportunity. He knows that. He's probably kicking himself saying, I should have hit that sooner.
So many chances for San Diego. It has been a very good run for Loyal. Here's Martin again at that very same spot. Moshabani one more time. Adams For Metcalf, one-timer just across the face of goal and nobody's home.
That was such a beautiful ball by Metcalf that he caught even his teammates by surprise. That is a difficult ball at the pace that that's coming across with to hit that first time and hit it so well. He caught everybody off guard.
Beautiful one-time cross. Adams setting it up for him too. The two Englishmen combining on a great setup. And again, the Loyal have been on top of things with pressure. Cleared and all the way out. One more on the restart.
Keep turning this screw. Come on, go.
Well, Las Vegas is going to take center stage here coming up on the 25th of August. Lights will be back in action. They will take on Orange County. They will be on ESPN Deportes. That one crossed over for Spencer. And Quinn will try and clear now. But it'll be the Group B matchup that we'll be watching here over the next few weeks. Las Vegas and Orange County, center stage for the two of them. August 25th, 10 p.m. ESPN Deportes. The huge Group B matchup that, of course, San Diego will be following closely. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific here for these regional groups. Group B paired with Group A onto the playoffs. Beautiful let. Moshabani out for Spencer. Dude, not a full clear. Martin with a chance, another opportunity for a cross. San Diego, time after time, knocking on the door. Martin to the top of the box for Spencer, and it just goes wide. Boy, just over top, and that's a hard thing to do with the target up top and Ben Spencer, but just went over top.
Without a doubt, this is the best offensive game we've seen Loyal play to date. You can tell that the comfort within each other is building. Colin Martin lets that ball go by. Moshabani's running off him. Just the synergy between those two right now has been so dangerous for Loyal in that attacking third.
I don't think it's close. I mean, this is by far their best offensive performance.
And you can tell they feel it because Elijah Martin's taken such magical touches. He has the confidence out there. Metcalf whipping that ball across first time. When you have that confidence, it builds. It's the next step for this team. Like we've said, they've been dialed in defensively, and now the offensive pieces are starting to come together.
Stoneman for Martin, right in the middle of the formation. Out for Moshabani one more time. Let's see where this one goes. It's going to be a corner again. Okay, so San Diego, another opportunity.
By Colin Martin and Moshabani. They have such synergy out there, and that's exactly what Landon and Nate wanted from Colin Martin, to sit in between there. And right now, Orange County don't have an answer for Colin Martin because he's coming out of the midfield, and no one knows who to pick him up. Does the defender that's a 6 for Orange County drop with them? Does one of the center backs step? So he's causing all kinds of trouble, and you guarantee that's something Coach Cloutier will address at halftime.
On the other side, Landon, this coaching staff, they have to be very impressed, very pleased with what they're seeing. Going to go short this time off the latest corner. Filed in, and it will be another opportunity. Coley was there defensively. We're going to go switch sides and do it one more time.
Metcalf almost picked Clementa out right there, if not for a Coley clearing that.
Well, you're lining up both Adams and Metcalf on the same side, so it gives you different angles to try and fire in.
Yeah, you got two of the better distribution players on the team. So different looks because they don't have Joe out there, Greenspan, who's the big target. So they're trying to mix it up and keep other teams guessing.
Focus.
San Diego's had the possession advantage. They have been accurate. Now, Adams will swing this one in short. Metcalf on the opportunity to survey the field. Spencer. Shabani's right on top of it. Ooh, he was lining up for a one-timer there. It was just knocked off his line.
He was winding up, but Kasiple does a well done to get back and defend, or Moshabani might have let that thing fly.
In the last match against Sacramento, there were 5 shots the entire contest. against Republic. There've already been 10 for San Diego in this first half.
Absolutely, and that's coming from Loyal taking the game to Orange County. They scouted them. A big key for Loyal from the coaching staff was to not turn the ball over, especially centrally, to value the ball, and they're doing a really good job of that tonight.
Well, and speaking of that, 91% accuracy so far on the San Diego side when it comes to passing.
And soccer's a crazy game. They've got to see some reward for all of this hard work and beautiful play out there.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? I mean, it's got to pay off. The buildup is there. They've been knocking on the door. There's Elijah Martin. And Dew finally clears. It seems like the ball's been the attacking half of the entire first period.
I think that's what's been a struggle for Loyal in some of the games is Elijah Martin and Jack Metcalf on the flanks have been caught so far back defensively and having to put more work in defensively, but because they're winning the ball so high up from their press, they're able to have that success in the attacking side and use all the energy over there versus defending.
3 minutes of stoppage time added on. It has been a great first half. Nobody's broken through, but it has been entertaining as heck.
And when someone does, there's going to be quite the celebration.
And both sides, San Diego in particular, have certainly earned it whenever that breakthrough comes.
Defensively, Stoneman has absolutely taken Okole out of the game. When there's a 50-50 ball, you see Okole looking for Stoneman, wondering where he is, and Stoneman just easy to step in front and win the ball.
Metcalf tries to swing that one in. Now, it's not the worst thing for Orange County. Here's Clemenza stepping up nicely. It's not the worst thing for Orange County because if the Cole's drawing that much attention, others like Casipli will be open. But you're absolutely right.
And they're not finding the open players right now because Royal's doing so well not only in their press but the counter press, and that's after they lose the ball, how quickly can they get it back? And not letting Orange County get any sense of comfort on the ball at all, which was a key for them.
This one stays in play. Casipli. Adams is right there. Adams so patient, waiting, and San Diego's right back.
Absolutely, and you think of Aiden Quinn on Orange County, key player for them. We're not calling his name enough. That means Loyal are not letting him get the ball. That is job well done for them because they know he can pick apart teams and single-handedly take over teams.
Braden Cloutier, his coach, referred to Aiden Quinn as a USL Hall of Famer. That's how good his 3 years have been for Orange County.
Absolutely, and you talk about the pressure of the name he has and he bears because of his dad, but he has cemented his own legacy.
It's played back for Smith. And finally go out for Orange County. And Quinn was drafted in the MLS ranks. Philadelphia was in camp, but has formed a really great career here in USL. Again, we got 3 minutes added on. 10 first half shots for San Diego, and none have fallen so far.
The key there is Loyal can't get frustrated. Can't get frustrated with the fact that they haven't found the goal. They've got to stick to the plan because it's working, and that goal will come. But the worst thing to happen for them is getting frustrated and forcing things, and that's going to open the door for Orange County to get back in the game.
San Diego has had the possession numbers, the accuracy numbers, the shots, and there is the whistle for our first half here. So Shannon, the opportunities were there. We'll see what happens come period number 2.
Absolutely, and if you're Loyal, you're just keeping the guys dialed in. The game plan is working. If you're Orange County, you're trying to figure out a solution for Colin Martin because he's just what we expected from Aiden Quinn on the other side. Colin Martin's doing that to Orange County right now, so they've got to find an answer to him.
Scoreless first half, though, it was not for lack of opportunity on both sides. That's how things started in the 4th minute. San Diego, the early numbers, no one's breaking through just yet. We're right back at the half from Torreo Stadium in San Diego.
We are loyal to our community. Through this beautiful game, We build camaraderie. Loyal is more than just our name. It's our mantra. For now, for always, for San Diego.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives.
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
Scoreless at the half, San Diego and Orange County, though, man, Loyal right there. 10 shots in that opening period, none breaking through so far. San Diego and Orange County in Group B, scoreless at the break. Well, Landon Donovan, this great coaching staff for San Diego, lucky to have Matt Hall on board this year, coaching goalkeepers. He is always fun to hear from as we continue at the half.
Have you seen Austin's legs before?
This is the first time he's trained with shorts, just shorts on since college.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't wrap my head around it. It's gonna f my training session up.
This morning I was like, wow, shorts.
Yeah, he's wearing his little sister's shorts. Enjoy your social time, boys. We got a full hour today. Today's gonna be beautiful. We got the full session. Just gonna the entire session. Not with them at all. Not with them at all. All right. They realized yesterday you don't like them, so they're like, Matt, you got them for the full time today. We're gonna do a lot of stuff today, so a lot of distribution, a lot of shot stopping. So facing me lateral 1 foot, drop, collapsing right. Got to find my range. Just warm up, you guys. Just a warm up. You're gonna ease into it. Even that one was better than the first. Progress is all you can hope for in life. One little skip, forward. Great save. Up, 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 up. Good. Last one. Yeah. Yes, Jake! Yeah. Good. Let's go, Austin. That's a great ball, man.
The first one is just like, boom!
So, hey, if he's coming in towards goal, I don't think you need to soften up, okay? A little higher. Here we go. Up, 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 up! Yes, sir! It's still... You stole my glory. That was the best thing I could have done with that ball. Beautiful. Great save, John. So let's go high tempo on this. Here we go. Little shift. Good. Good. I love it. Let's go. Yeah. Good. Little shift. Good. Get across. Keep the weight forward. Weight forward. Oh. Fucking great hands, Austin.
Matt, that step, I'm just shifting. Should I be dropping on that back one? Should I be dropping a bit?
When that ball goes to there, the shift is like really subtle, okay? Like I think in the first two, we're like oversetting, okay? And opening up that far. It's just literally, it's just a little like, it's almost like 4 inches of a change, okay?
Here we go. Good, get across.
Water, let's get back to neutral, we'll hit some balls.
Matt, when you were younger, did you have hair like John?
My hair was blondish. But I went straight from a pretty hard mullet right into a shaved head. Someone my sophomore year in high school said, hey, do you know you're going bald? And I said, well, that sucks. So I just shaved it all off.
Awesome stuff with Matt Hall, the goalkeepers coach for San Diego Loyal. Great, been around San Diego for a while now. It's awesome. The Gargoyles certainly appreciate it.
Absolutely, and like we said, he's someone that just loves to get back to the game. It's in his blood, and he's been so great with these goalkeepers. They appreciate all the hard work he puts in. They listen to him. They, you know, keepers get made fun of. They're a little bit off, and they have their own little pod over there, at, you know, warm up and stuff. But Matt's got them dialed in.
All right, here we go. Group B, scoreless at the half around the USL here as we get into the middle of August.
The USL is proud to bring professional soccer back into our communities and across the ESPN family of networks. Follow your local club and don't miss these exciting matches coming up on ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes.
Dr. George Champus from Northwestern and U.S. Soccer's Chief Medical Officer joins me. The protocols that were created in the case of the USL Championship and USL League One takes well over 50 pages to document. Describe the USL Championship's particular return to play and the role that you played in helping to craft those guidelines.
Yeah, obviously the credit goes to USL. The credit goes to USL, their owners, all the staff, really putting in the work, getting on calls multiple times a week with other leagues, but also recognizing that all the leagues can't be the same. And all recognizing that the elements are different for each of them. And I think it's important to touch on that because it's important for us to be able to create a mitigation strategy, layers of protection that our players are comfortable with, that our public are comfortable with, while respecting the virus. So USL has done a tremendous job. They've invested a lot of time and energy consulting with others to be able to put this forth. Hopefully I was a conduit and someone who provided, that medical expertise and brought everybody together. And if we can all come out of this safe and be able to show a model, not only for sport, but for public, that would be a great outcome.
Well, scoreless here in San Diego. Group B, Loyal, Orange County. A very, very entertaining first half of soccer here at Torero Stadium with 10 shots for Loyal, not breaking through just yet. Around USL, and this is Group B, but there's plenty of other things happening across the country. Atlanta United, first team at the halfway mark. I mean, think about that. 16 matches, they finally have someone to get to match number 8, but San Diego's right behind him. This is number 7 for San Diego. And for the Orange County side, it's only match number 4. That's why you see them with the 5 points.
Yeah, we talked about that. There's such a disparity in the amount of games played, so can't get caught up too much in who's in first place, who's in second. When it gets down to the last couple of games, that's when it'll be more important. But as we've talked about, it is a grind because they're playing so many games squished in.
So this is the schedule for the weekend. And it is a packed one. San Diego, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Orange County. Plenty to do here as we get toward the playoffs. Again, the top 2 from every group will advance to the USL playoffs. It'll be a knockout round type setup. 16 teams, 2 from each group, knockout round style, and that'll be it moving forward.
Absolutely, and there's plenty of soccer to watch this weekend. You can absolutely get your fill with some of these great games coming up.
So 10 shots, nothing just yet. San Diego and Orange County, each team with a very entertaining first 45 minutes. We continue our coverage from Alcala Park here tonight.
It's a big step.
Yeah, so I probably need a new car.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
What is that?
That is a great deal, and that's a great car.
Cool design. I mean, a new Toyota would be awesome. Look at that offer.
Wow, I gotta say, this is a great deal, and every Toyota comes with no-cost maintenance.
Looks like it's a perfect time to get a Camry.
Yeah, gotta say.
we make it easy.
Rated E for everyone.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
San Diego Loyal, Orange County SC, scoreless after our first 45. Very, very well played first half of soccer tonight. San Diego, Shannon, dominating the possession numbers, the accuracy numbers here, and of course, they've had the chances, but early on, it was Orange County.
Absolutely. This, without a doubt, the best game we've seen Loyal play to date. You see here, Casiple sneaks through a little miscommunication. He tries to get around Fenlison, but he does so well holding his feet and staying big and strong. Forces it a little bit wide, comes off the post, and from there, San Diego took charge.
Just a couple of early opportunities. Again, only 4 shots in that first half for Orange County. Now, they came early, and that one off the post was maybe the best of the night. But from this point on here, it becomes all San Diego.
Absolutely. When you have Jack Metcalf whipping 7 crosses in, that's a good night for you. Mo Shobani and Colin Martin have just been lethal, combining together and creating opportunities. They've definitely tested Dew tonight. And Elijah Martin, he's been taking them in line, mixes it up, comes inside for a shot near post that Dew's able to just play out for a corner kick. He's fired up, yelling at his team because they don't have an answer. And again, Martin and Mo Shobani, I think he should have hit that with his left foot. You know he's regretting that a little bit. But the combination play between Martin and Mo Shobani has just been unstoppable tonight so far. Can they maintain that?
Unbelievable. There were some great chances. 66-34 possession. The 10 shots against 4 for San Diego. And here's the other thing. 90% accuracy, too, on the passing for San Diego in the first half. So the stats certainly favoring Loyal. We have a quick substitution at the break for Braden Cloutier and Orange County. Daniel Cristocomo will come on, and off will come Cameron Palmer. So Palmer is out. Cloutier, the first sub for either side, and in the restart, you get 5. Halftime is one of the 4 chances in the run of play for those substitutions. And we're back underway.
And Crisostomo is a central player, so I'm guessing this isn't trying to answer to Colin Martin and Mo Shobani and how dangerous they've been in that midfield.
I wonder how much it will free up Aiden Quinn, too. San Diego again starts their run. Metcalf, who was involved so much, those 7 crosses that Shannon mentioned in that first half. There's the early targets. Coley. A quiet first half because Loyal were all over him. He was drawing much of the attention. Hoffman.
Stoneman was so effective against Okoli. He had Okoli looking over his shoulder, wondering where he was and when he was coming, so it allowed him to read some of the passes that were coming into him and never let him get into his rhythm.
Stoneman great. Clementa there backing him up too. They chip it ahead. Zizo is there. Cutting things off. Ziloski. San Pasquale Eagle. And right for Finlayson on Venture Bernardo. After the early shots, a pretty quiet half in net.
Absolutely, and Finlayson hasn't had too many touches on the ball. You know he's happy with that. He'll take that easy cross all day.
Switch up some of the equipment. Finlayson, who was all the way to the College Cup with Akron in 2015. There was 110 scoreless minutes in that match. And eventually went to PK. So College Cup. And those Akron programs you mentioned, Aiden Quinn, some of those same teams. Guys from Mount Carmel and Rancho Bernardo playing together. Sandra Yedlin and Akron. Coley. Finlayson, that's Gargoli purple. Goalie kits are fantastic for the Loyal.
Definitely play into the fun personalities that you have to be in goal and have people taking shots at you like they do.
Now Zizo up top looking for Moshabane, who had a very involved first half. A couple of nice opportunities. Moshabane comes all the way back, finds Alvarez. The amount of ground that Moshabane can cover is fantastic.
And cover with quality. He's changing pace with the ball, without the ball. He is all over the field. He's hunting the ball. And having Moshabane that active in that final third is definitely a good thing if you're San Diego Loyal.
There's Elijah Martin, who was perfect in the first half for Colin Martin. Down the line, Martin. The defender draped all over his jersey. Zizo's playing forward and forward.
That's that press and counter press of Loyal. Coley's able to beat it right there and find Kasiple, but that's where they try to keep him locked in.
With the counter, Kasiple had the shot off the post in the first half. Goes wide here. He has had some of the more dangerous chances because of the attention that Coley is drawing. Kasiple has been really good. Showed off some speed and some touch.
Absolutely. When you have a player that is such a dynamic player that draws the attention, it becomes even more important from the players that surround him to become more lethal. And Kasiple needs to put some of those opportunities away and help take the weight and everything off of Coley.
Clementa starting his second match in a row. Spelled Joe Greenspan for Loyal. They have not missed a beat at all.
Emra is just typical, speaks to the depth that Coach Landon and Nate have built within this team. He finds out the day before that he's starting, he steps in and doesn't miss a beat. It's the ultimate true professional taking advantage of his opportunity.
What a battle here, and finally the whistle blow. That was a great 50-50 battle going on. And it'll be a restart for Orange County. Elijah Martin all over it for San Diego. Rob Kiernan has one of the 2 assists this year for Orange County from that center back spot. Try and play up top for Coley. Velosky. Oh, and Zizo, a nifty move to steal that one away.
So well defended by Zizo. He forces him out wide and just picks the ball. Lets Velosky have the time to make the mistake and then pounces on the mistake. That's a veteran defender there for you. Doesn't go diving in.
Some lessons to learn there. Zizo is so patient, so good. Here is Martin again, too. Moshabane. On the cross, all the way over. Colin Martin, top of the box. Martin swinging it back with the left foot, and it's just pushed wide. Frederick Dew pushing it wide for the corner. Martin with a huge opportunity.
And this is the opposite of what we've seen. It's been Martin feeding Moshabane, but Moshabane Sees that he has Spencer and Martin. Colin wants that opportunity back, but he does so well to get a nice clean touch and send Orozco up to his left foot, but dude just gets a foot on it to play it wide. That's great composure there by Colin Martin. He wants that opportunity back. If he just lifted it a little bit and put a little bend on it, that's in.
Fourth save of the night for Frederick Dew. Here is Elijah Martin with a long-range missile, and it just sails over the net.
And that's okay. Coach Landon's going to welcome that opportunity because it doesn't give them any chance to counterattack. But if you're Elijah Martin, he's feeling it. To rip a shot like that, he's feeling it tonight.
Martin was perfect in that first half. 100% accuracy. Now here is the run. Orange County with a counter. Here they played out wide. And Fenlison diving to his left will come up with it.
And great hands right there by Fenlison, because if he does not hold on to that, Orange County's right there for the tap in, so he reads that well, fully extends, and is able to hold on to it.
Shabani comes back to it, and he gets taken down by Quinn. Shabani stays down. He has been the most active player, covering the most ground. He draws the yellow for Aiden Quinn. Moshabani, who has been all over the place tonight.
And that's just pure frustration when you have someone like Moshabani who has been effective on the ball and off the ball with his runs. You see him getting a full head of steam. That's just frustration there on Quinn.
Yellow card issued to number 14 of Orange County, Aiden Quinn.
Moshabani does well there to pick it off of Finlayson. Takes the touch past Quinn. Nothing really bad about it in the sense of any viciousness, but just Moshabani has such a clean touch. Quinn was extended for it.
Hey, get caught in no man's land. So it is a restart for Charlie Adams. He'll play it across the field. Metcalf. For Martin, who just had that opportunity, sends this one to the box. Quinn is there. Spencer on top of it here. Spencer out to Clementa. He had another opportunity. Stepping up. Colin Martin coming from all the way in the back line. Now Moshabani, where's it going to be? Out for a corner. So San Diego with another attacking opportunity.
And it's coming from perfect team defense. When they turn it over, they're all stepping and covering each other. And it's, again, they worked on this on the training grounds. It's that press and that counter press. Do not let Orange County get any sense of rhythm or counterattacks, and they're doing that well. That was a great step by Colin Martin to kill the play, and it ends up getting them a corner kick.
San Diego's held the advantage. Possession, the accuracy, the chances, it's all favored Loyal tonight. Adams will swing it in with the left foot. For Metcalf. All the way back now to Fenlison. Alvarez does well to come up on that one. Shabana begins his run. Bringing it off with Spencer. I like the idea. And we get a quick whistle, and Spencer's the one for the restart.
Again, some good combination play. Spencer just lays it off a little too late for Colin Martin coming through.
Now Clementa's going to pick up a yellow here. It was, we're in the run of play, and it was Simply, who has been really good tonight. Clementa had come up to stop him and kill the momentum.
Yeah. Clementa steps here. The last thing he wants is Kasiple getting a full head of steam. Kasiple does well to get a touch by him, so Clementa just kills the play right there. It's better than letting them get the counterattack.
We've already seen Kasiple's speed on display here. That fourth minute that went off the post, that first opportunity.
Yeah, he's someone that's special with the ball at his feet, so Clementa knows that, and he's letting him know, not today.
Good job keeping that one in play. whistle and fight guy whistle. All right, they're playing advantage. Again, well done. Playing advantage here. San Diego go to restart at midfield. Shabani holding a little chip up top, looking for Spencer, goes with the left foot. And another corner for San Diego. A one-time opportunity for Ben Spencer up top.
That's a nice run. That's something that's been missing when they've had the possession, is that verticality to the run. Spencer does a good job getting in there, and Mo Shabani with the deft little touch to just drop it in. Spencer has his shot blocked for a corner kick, but that's good play from Spencer and Mo Shabani.
It's only the 56th minute, but you have the feeling that San Diego's got to cash in on some of these chances. Jack Metcalf from the corner. Short for Mo Shabani. And back to Metcalf with a little bit more room. All the way to the far post. Stoneman up into the air, and Du is right there. I like the play. I mean, Metcalf finding back post, opening up the field.
Yeah, it's well executed, but Du read it well. So he was able to just step and pick Stoneman's header back across. But it was set up well and executed well, except for that final ball. Loyal didn't have someone attacking it. And it's an easy catch for Du.
Okole. Simply. By the way, there was a little nuance of the game there. Emra Clementa ran interference on the goal. It just ran a kind of a step in front of him so that Du couldn't get out and throw that play back to a counter. That's a little, if you're catching that kind of stuff, that's the little nuances. That's a heads-up play.
And that's experience. When you do that, you know they want a counterattack. You don't let them get a clean, quick throw. It allows your teammates to get back behind the ball.
Clementa shielding, it was no touch, it was just right step for step there. And Du had no lane to get that out for a counter. That was really heads up.
When kudos to him that he does it without the referee calling it, because if it's too obvious and thrown legs up to block him, you could get carded and called and carded for that.
But it was like 2 steps ahead. And it was just kind of in the passing lane, so to speak.
That's the experience and the knowledge.
Yeah, there was no touch, there was no interference if he had wanted to throw, but it wasn't quite the vision. There is Clementa. Colin Martin's had some opportunities tonight. Loyal waiting for that next opportunity. Martin. Now Elijah down the right side of the formation. It's just kicked out wide for Nathan Smith. Our voting is open to pick tonight's Chosen Foods Man of the Match. Go to sdloyal.com/fans to choose between 4 candidates for tonight's Chosen Foods Man of the Match. Voting closes in the 80th minute. So we've got a little time here. Chosen Foods Man of the Match closing in the 80th minute.
That's going to be a tough one tonight because so many players for Loyal have stepped up and brought their game to a whole other level.
Ellie Adams, your long range looked almost identical to the goal from the franchise opener against Vegas back on March 7th.
And he realizes he didn't hit that as cleanly as he's used to. Kind of claps his hands together, but if he'd gotten a hold of that, his ball actually knuckles or it bends, so it's dangerous even from that distance.
Here's Kasipli again. He's got a Coley wide open top of the box if he can find it. Well, back defensively. Quinn long range, lifting that one with the left foot, but right to Fenlison.
And a shot like that from that area from Quinn speaks to frustration on Orange County's part. They need to have a little bit more patience and try to get Quinn and Okole more involved in that play. But if he's taking a shot from that distance and after somewhat of a buildup, Fenlison will take that all day long. It's not a dangerous shot.
A couple of former North County, San Diego High School standouts, former college teammates. All here in the 61st minute. We are still scoreless. So not for lack of trying, especially on San Diego's part. Dew, who's also had a very nice night in net. Dew with that fourth save on Colin Martin with that right foot, just got a piece of it.
Had just a little bit, enough to deflect it wide. But Loyal's definitely been testing him. He's been up to task so far.
Kasipli. There's it off. Miloski, top of the box. Okoli with a left foot this time, and it's blocked away. So we're going to get a corner here, a rare corner for Orange County this time.
This is why soccer's such a crazy game. Loyal has the run of the game. Orange County, knowing they're a counterattack and they have personality, especially Coach Cloutier said his flank players have flair. They can't let them nick one off of them early against the flow of the game.
Send it in. Fenlison gets two hands on it, punches it away. And we'll track it down. Kasipli. Back for Quinn. Moshabane is there for the defense, and right there, nice. Moshabane, both ends of the field, folks.
And Moshabane getting a piece of that. It allows Fenlison to come off his line and scoop that up. Otherwise, it could have gone out for a corner kick. So that's well done, and Fenlison's dialed in back there. Moshabane, he's putting the work in on both sides of the ball tonight.
Every time I look up, I get 15 every. I mean, it's well done.
I think Coach Landon and Nate have found the sweet spot for Moshabane, having him play a little bit under Spencer so that he can not only make the runs through, but get running towards the goal with the ball versus playing just back to goal. So he's definitely embraced that tonight, and he and Colin Martin both have been so dangerous in there.
You said it, and you're right. I mean, you can feel Loyal getting to know their positions and their teammates, and this is only the 7th match ever for the franchise. But you can feel that coming together tonight.
Absolutely, and Cloutier spoke to that. He said they form, startup teams. They don't necessarily have the strength that year one, but he knows that Landon and Nate have put together a very strong team. They're well organized, well coached, and you're seeing that. And with each game, they're coming together more and more and getting better and better. And their possession's now turning into possession with opportunities. Next step is just put one away.
They have had the chances, that's for sure.
Just keep screening, Danny. Keep screening. Just screen here. Right shoulder. Right shoulder. Nothing to feet.
Coming back to it for Colin Martin. Martin with a run towards Spencer, top of the box. Dew is right there.
Yeah, Dew is not off his line scooping that up. Spencer is in on goal, so that's well read by Dew to be able to come to the top of the box and pick off that through ball.
Now here's Okoli with a chance. Okoli, a breakaway here. Zizo trying to cut him off. Okoli back to the top of the box, goes with a right foot, it's in. Our first one tonight comes in the 65th minute. Second of the year for Sean Okoli. And the former USL MVP makes it 1-0 Orange County.
When you're a counterattack team, that's what you live and die on. Okoli's been frustrated all night long by Stoneman and Clementa and Zizo. He gets one opportunity. It's actually a header that gets flicked on accidentally. Beats Stoneman. Zizo does a good job here to get him to come back to the right, but he hits that so well. It's bending around Finlayson, who's outstretched. That's a world-class player when you can be stifled all night and you get that one opportunity and you bury it.
Okoli is so dangerous. You knew Loyal was shading toward him all night, trying to prevent exactly that opportunity. And Okoli makes it count. It's his second goal of the year. There is a substitution for Loyal coming out of the change. Irvin Parra is in for Ben Spencer up top. last time Parra was on here on this field against Vegas, he scored 4 minutes after he got into the contest.
It's making your coaches look good, and you bring Parra coming off the bench. That's some speed and strength.
Here is Olaski again building things up, but it's Sokoli out wide for him. Fresh off his second goal of the season. So despite the vast dominance in terms of statistics tonight for San Diego, number of shots, possession, Orange County has had 2 really good opportunities. One off the post and then the Okoli goal here. They have made theirs count.
They've definitely been more efficient with their opportunities, but if you're loyal, you cannot get frustrated. You've got to stick to the game plan and try to get one of these to drop and get the equalizer.
Olaski, oh, right on through. Olaski, one more chance with the left foot. Finlayson is there. Right back up to Sipley, and that one's batted away. But through all the traffic, Jake Finlayson comes up with a huge stop to keep things just 1 goal to none. Due off his line. Well, Finlayson was right there. There was a lot of traffic, and Olaski was so good. Second, third chance. Finlayson's right there.
That's some magical dribbling there by Olaski. He gets the nutmeg. Oh, it's actually Finlayson right there. Olaski, he gets a little bit of a meg. He sets up Clementa, cuts it across, but Finlayson, what he does is he keeps his feet and he reads the ball. Most keepers might go to the ground a little bit early, but he keeps his feet. He's able to make the big save.
He did that on the one off the post, too, where he stood wide and created kind of that wall.
Yeah, as a goalkeeper, the bigger you can be, the harder it is to get them around you, and he did well. He was a presence, and that was a massive save right there.
Fans, you can follow the Loyal and the rest of USL Championship all season long on ESPN+. It's home of the USL, MLS, UFC, and plenty more. Nearly 8 million sports fans have already discovered ESPN+. Watch the championship live every week. Signing up today at ESPNplus.com. Orange County had the chance off the post in the 4th minute and in the 65th. It was Sean Okoli. Put one into the net. Here's Charlie Adams. San Diego looking for an equalizer here. And it will go square kick. Clementa just off his right foot.
That's a very nice ball, driven in, bending ball. Stoneman and Parra actually both go for it, and I think if Stoneman had let that, Parra had a better opportunity, but when it's that quick of a play, you don't have any chance to look around, so fortunately Stoneman's not able to get enough of that to redirect it on goal.
Here's Moshabane again giving chase. Hoffman backing things up and out wide. Okoli changing roles this time with the cross and remains with Orange County.
Like any true goal scorer, Okoli's finding the game now. He's been quiet for a majority of the game, about 65 solid minutes, but true goal scorer, you take advantage of that opportunity and the game changes for you.
No doubt. It could be frustrating because Loyal had both Clementa and Stoneman all over him for the first 45, 60 minutes here, and he just broke free. They were shadowing him all night, but he found a way.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because he was frustrated. He didn't get much of the ball, and all of a sudden he gets one opportunity, a breakaway, and he buries it.
Sipley. Resetting. Parra just into the contest. 3 orange jerseys all around him. He's taken away. Quick whistle. San Diego Loyal season ticket memberships are on sale right now for the 2021 season. You can place your $50 deposit and get priority seating by visiting sdloyal.com/tickets, sdloyal.com/tickets, or you can email tickets@sdloyal.com. Whistle. And Para involved. San Diego's fallen behind here. They've yet to win in comeback fashion here. Brief history of the franchise. Chance for so many opportunities, especially in that first half. Trying to get one to count. Crossed on through an old Sicoli again. Martin tried to clear. Back to Hoffman. Mason will send it in. Hoffman. And it will go as a goal kick.
There's that experience as Zizo knows the ball's going to roll. He just kind of lets the defender know he's there so he doesn't get a clean touch. Out for a goal kick, disaster averted.
Most of the times, just smarter to play without the contact.
And that's the nuances of being an experienced player. Sometimes you get those younger players, they think they have to go win the ball every time with the tackle or whatever, but the nuances of being more experienced veteran is let the game breathe, let it read the game well. We've seen that with Clemente, Stoneman, and Zizo all night.
Three along the back line for San Diego. Here's Moshabane. For Elijah Martin, good give and go. Martin with a cross here. Clemente with a soft touch. Back for Charlie Adams, who swings it out for Metcalf. And on the run, Dew will pick it up. Now this time Frederick Dew does get off an attempt of a counter. Wide open now after that goal was scored. Even some of the counter chances or the restart chances has been wide and up and down the field.
Loyal's starting to feel the pressure. They know the game's winding down. They want to equalize as quick as possible. Loyal's also getting, or Orange County's getting a little bit more of the attack too because Loyal is pressing so much. It's going to be a frantic finish to this one.
Dew punching it away. Does so accurately too. Quinn wide for Hoffman. Comes up with a challenge there. Lasky out wide. Fenlison off the attempt from Okoli, looking for number 2.
Clemente does a really good job. He gets in on that initial tackle and gets up and is able to force Okoli a little bit deeper than he probably wanted to be, which allowed Fenlison to follow in and have the coverage there to pick that one up.
Now Elijah Martin. Colin Martin had that one just go right by. Olaski dragged down. It'll be a card for Moshabane, as Olaski was right in front of him. And Tumi Moshabane draws the card for San Diego. We're going to get substitutions on both sides. Edson Alvarado is going to come on for Orange County, and he'll replace Chandler Hoffman as we go to the second half hydration break. And Francis Tuahene is going to come on for Colin Martin for San Diego. When it comes to craft beer perfection, leave no stone unturned. Stone Brewing, World Bistro and Gardens in Escondido and Liberty Station. For outdoor dining and fresh beer on tap, locate Stone Beer near you at stonebrewing.com. It's find.stonebrewing.com. So into the 76th minute with our second half hydration break. And in Group B, doesn't get any easier here as the schedule goes along.
Absolutely not, and there's so much emotion being poured into this. It's going to be key. No matter how it finishes out, if they're able to equalize, come back and win, they're on the road this weekend against Phoenix Rising where it's nice and warm. So they know this span is the top 2 teams, as we've said, in the league, not just their bracket. So it's going to be ultra important to how they respond and prepare for this weekend.
Orange County and San Diego meet twice here over the next couple of weeks to underscore that point, no doubt. And for OC, they've got Galaxy a couple of times, in Carson, Irvine, and then Las Vegas as well a couple of times. Vegas right now coming into tonight only has 1 point in just their first 3 matches. Alvarado is the second substitute used by Braden Cloutier and Orange County. And for San Diego, we'll see what Landon Donovan has in mind with Atua Hene coming on for Colin Martin. Atua Hene and Para up top, and perhaps, as we have seen before, Moshabani dropping back into that number 10 role.
Yeah, I think Moshabani's been so effective in that 10, playing underneath Para and Spencer, so I'm more than likely we're going to continue to see him there. And Atua Hene with the fresh legs. If he can pick one of these and get in, good things can happen.
Atua Hene had 2 goals against Tacoma before the shutdown. It's on loan from FC Dallas, the 4th overall pick of the 2018 MLS draft. Ghana, 23 years old. Clementa, top for Para. Para keeps, even if he's off balance, he seems like he rights the ship so easily. Switch it for Elijah Martin. Martin tried to go for the long-range attack with the right foot, gets it back. Shabani again, who's been everywhere. Zizo chips it ahead. Stay with San Diego into the 79th minutes. Quick whistle, and Quinn was able to use the body to shield away Carlos Alvarez. And San Diego's going to get a pretty good spot for an opportunity.
This is well within the range of Adams to hit it directly on frame. Again, this is nothing malicious here by Quinn. Just trying to step in, but I think Parr made a little bit more of that, but that's a good striker there.
The second half numbers have kind of switched here, and obviously the goal is the huge difference, but Orange County has 9 shots against 4 in the second half, where San Diego had that 10-4 in the first. Now, here's Charlie Adams. Dangerous spot, Adams swings it in. And it's batted away by Frederick Dew. Good bending attempt from Charlie Adams.
Yeah, he's trying to catch Dew at his near post. I think he's got to hit that a little bit more with pace and maybe a little bit higher.
Still a chance here. Zizo sends it in, looking for Metcalf. And it'll be clear. So now Okoli will be off to the races with Stoneman. These two have been battling all night. Minutes or so remaining. Each team has gone to the bench. 8 substitutions. Stoneman pressing ahead for Martin. And remain with San Diego. USL's Elite's pre-professional platform is the USL Academy. We'll take a look here at the free kick.
Yeah, just not enough pace on that or height to really challenge Dew.
Here's Metcalf firing away. Metcalf, oh, it's off the crossbar, but the flag was up anyway. So San Diego with an opportunity. Francis Atua Hene The offside flag went up, but it went off the crossbar here in the 81st minute. Tuahene. Boy, you know, you just with Metcalf in there, he creates from that wing position. Oh, and Moshabani ended up getting a card after that, so he was well behind the play. So, yeah. That was well a few minutes ago, just announced that Moshabani was well behind the attempt from Tuahene. Fenlison saved it from being a corner, but it will remain with Orange County. As we said, USL's pre-professional platform is the USL Academy. Allows clubs across the USL to build a pathway to pro soccer, top youth talents, local area, Academy Cup events, and beyond. Okolie's already got one down to the touchline, and Fenlison is right there. So he'll try for the restarts. And ahead for a Tuahene. Verano played all the way back. The first Academy events, the clubs can now participate and apply for the Academy League, which will kick off in the spring, so that'll be next year. You can visit usl-academy.com. You can search the hashtag USL Academy on social media for more information. Adams, a good battle there. Para, weighing long range, and Frederick Dew, an easy dive to his left.
Yeah, it's getting late in the game. You've got to create a little bit more of a better opportunity, or at least keep possession and allow teammates to get up, because you're running out of time, and they need to push numbers forward now and try to get this game equalized.
Aiden Quinn. Sipley, Miloski was so good. 1, 2, 3 touches. Back for Quinn, long range. Quinn ended up back of the net. Aiden Quinn, top of the box. A strike from long range, and it's 2-0 Orange County.
Quinn knew that was in the minute it left his foot. That is a world-class goal. Taken first time, it's a laser. There is absolutely nothing Fenlison could have done, because it's hit so perfectly on the sweet spot.
This is going to come right out to him, top of the box. One-timer, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, nice little pass back, and he just right in stride laces that ball, a laser. That's a world-class goal by a world-class player right there.
Bottom right-hand corner, a strike from Aiden Quinn at a Mont Carmel, his first goal of the year. And that's 2 for Orange County after San Diego had so many chances in that first half. Orange County has flipped the statistics in the second period.
And that's why soccer's a crazy game. But if you're loyal, there's so many positives to still take away from this game, because they are still building. They know Orange County is one of the top 2 teams, and the fact that they were able to play them off the field for as long as they did, they just couldn't put away the opportunities, but they'll continue to build on this, and they should walk away with, I know it's going to sting, and being the competitors they are, this one's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, but it's a quick turnaround. They've got to shake it off and get ready for Phoenix.
Kevin Alston's going to come on. So Alston's going to come on for Orange County. He'll replace Brian Iloski, San Diego product, San Pasquale, UCLA grad. Alston will come on here in the 86th minutes. Orange County, it's the first time San Diego's given up 2 goals in a match. But in that first half, we saw some really impressive things on the attack. and perhaps the best attacking game from Loyal all throughout this year.
And the first goal that Coley scored, that's a little bit of unfortunate because it's a ball that kind of didn't quite get headed. It's a flick on, it leads to a breakaway for him, but that second goal by Quinn, that's just, there's not much you can do to that except clear that ball maybe a little bit early, but they were scrambling for it in there to try to get it out defensively. And then it just got the perfect setup for a world-class player who's gonna hurt you with that.
What a goal. This will stay with Orange County. I think Loyal can take, as we said, a lot of positive from that first half, especially in the first 45 minutes, even into the second period. The offense is really clicking.
It definitely stings a bit more when you have such a good performance to not get the result, to not see the fruits of the hard work, getting that goal early. It's a totally different game. Definitely plenty to build on and a lot of positives from tonight for Loyal.
Para. Alvarez has drawn plenty of contacts in this match. Keeps possession. Zizo. Chuahene now. Alvarez out wide for Metcalf. Stays on side, Metcalf. San Diego had Eric Avila come in for Elijah Martin. The last stoppage here is Avila on the redirect, and Para got a good opportunity at it. It'll be a corner for San Diego here in the 89th minute. Para with a chance in the air.
And he didn't get as clean a look at that one as he had hoped.
Tried to do off the aerial attack again, this time from Stoneman.
Yeah, Stoneman kind of mistimed that a little bit. He wasn't able to get up and get any power behind that, so it's an easy catch for Dew. San Diego would love to get one back in these last waning minutes.
Keeper to keeper. One time winding down here tonight. Match number 7 for San Diego. Para. Now Avila. It'll be another corner. We're going to get 4 minutes of stoppage time added on here. 4 minutes. Another corner opportunity. San Diego has a lot of these statistical columns in their favor, including corners. And now a breakaway. This is Alvarado, the late sub for Orange County. Alvarado one-on-one. Fenlison coming off his line and redirecting just enough to make it a goal kick. So Jake Fenlison, one-on-one for San Diego. And he gets the stop. And we're going to get a card for Alvarado out of that.
And that's an easy yellow card there because he doesn't let Fenlison get a quick goal kick off. That's a little frustration that he didn't do better on the breakaway, but all the credit goes to Fenlison. Goalkeeping has been massive for San Diego Loyal. And Fenlison keeping that up tonight. Again, he comes off his line so well. It doesn't give Alvarado a good look on goal.
Well, Landon Donovan and Matt Hall will be happy about that, even with the result the way it is right now. Here is Zizo trying to find a Tuahene.
Loyal's got to start getting this ball in the box and get some chances on frame.
Adams back for Stoneman. Again, we got 4 minutes of stoppage time added. Adams will switch. Looking for Metcalf. Metcalf with the cross into the box for Para. And away, Adams too high.
The pressure there from Crisostomo forces Adams to play it a little bit quicker than he would have liked to. It goes over the bar. Orange County playing every last minute too. They do not want to give up a goal. They've only given up 1 goal in 3 after tonight 4 games. And it's a credit to them being organized and absorbing the pressure of San Diego all night and waiting for their opportunity on the counterattack.
Got 2 great goals from Quinn and Okoli, their 2 stars up top. Opportunity for Kasipli too. I mean, it could easily be 3-0 right now.
Absolutely, and when you think of Okoli and Quinn, they're players that they're scouted. You know what they're going to bring to a game, and it's not good enough to shut them down for 75% of the game. You've got to lock them out of a game 100% of it because they will jump on their opportunities.
Okoli draws the contact, so another dangerous restart with time winding down in this one tonight.
Orange County just going to try to drain the last few seconds on this clock. I'd be surprised if they actually do whip it in and don't try to just possess it and kill the time.
Everybody is back.
Little gamesmanship. Or Quinn, after that laser, he very well may try to put it on frame.
Be feeling it after that one. His long-range goal was number 2 on the night. They'll wait. And another whistle and more time being taken away. So Orange County with 2 second-half goals here. Withstanding the pressure from Loyal in that first half, especially late in the first period. Flipping the script to shots on goal and making them count.
And San Diego actually had more shots, 19-15 on the evening. The difference is the effectiveness of Orange County. They put 2 away, they buried 2. And that's the stat that matters at the end of the day.
San Diego will have a slight advantage in possession. They have 9 corners against 1, 19 shots, as you said, against 15. And that'll do it. But in the end, it's Orange County who comes away with a 2-0 victory. Their 4th
Loyal to our community. Through this beautiful game, we build camaraderie. Loyal is more than just our name. It's our mantra. For now, for always, for San Diego.
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives.
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
Hurry into Sprouts Farmers Market for your favorite summer fruits. From the sweetest cherries, mouth-watering melons, and the juiciest peaches and nectarines. Shop the freshest produce at the best prices only at Sprouts Farmers Market.
2-0 the final in San Diego, Orange County. 8 points now. Moving up in Group B, San Diego remains with 11. Time for our man of the match, presented by Chosen Foods. Jack Metcalf and his 12 opportunities here this evening.
Metcalf, he was so busy and active in the attacking third. That's because they were organized defensively. 12 crosses tonight, a couple that possibly could have been tapped in to make a difference.
Now our save of the match, presented by Stone Brewing. And for Loyal, there were a couple of breakaway opportunities for Orange County.
And right there, Fenlison, he has such good hands because he's got another Orange County player right in his face. If he does not hold on to this ball, it's an easy tap in for them. He's got a player flying in front of him, so the focus and the hands, top notch from Fenlison.
Orange County started this match off out of the gates pretty good. It was Seth Kasipley who had the charge right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, he gets in here off a little misclear. Fenlison again, he comes out strong. He forces Kasipley to try to bend it around him. Luck of the post right there that keeps San Diego in the game early.
But after that point, it was San Diego who kind of turned things on. There were 10 shots in that first half.
Loyal were so electric in that first half. Unfortunately, none of them fell for them. Some in part because of good saves by Dew. There's the save again by Fenlison. A lot of improvement in the attacking third for Loyal. They've just got to get some of these to drop.
But after all that opportunity in the first half and the second half, Shauna Coley got a breakaway and made it count.
Yeah, Coley, he actually runs onto that because it's a little header up from Alvarez there that doesn't get cleared, falls right to a Coley's feet. And when you have a player, a personality like that, that's trouble. He buries that.
That was the first goal for Orange County, followed quickly by Aiden Quinn and this blast.
And you don't hit it any sweeter than that. He knew that was going in the minute it left his foot. A nice little layoff, first time laser, back of the net.
What a goal. So here are the final statistics. Look at the number of shots. I mean, Loyal has so much possession, 63-37, 22-15, more shots on target, more shots overall.
And that is why this is such a crazy game. But the stat that matters at the end of the game is the goals. Orange County, they took advantage of their opportunities when Loyal didn't. The rest of the stats, while they're great, they don't count after when the final whistle's blown.
Well, it was a great opportunity for Loyal. They played very well. One of the best offensive matches here tonight. But in the end, it's a 2-0 victory for Orange County. That'll do it for us tonight. For Hall of Famer Shannon McMillan, I'm Jack Cronin with our great crew here in San Diego and beyond tonight, producing this one for you. Shauna Coley, Aiden Quinn, and Orange County get the victory. 2-0 is your final tonight from Torero Stadium in San Diego. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.